today's video, I just want to share with you what taking a risk means or meant in my life. So in 2017, early 2017, I took one of the huge risks I've ever taken. Early 2017, I decided to resign from Liteng. I think I've been working for Liteng for 4 years, if I'm not wrong. Yes, 4 years. And the 3.5 years that I have been with them were my happy days. I think in this half, I started being very miserable to an extent that every morning, every Monday morning, when the bus arrived at the gate at Liteng, I would just burst into tears and cry. And then one day when this happened, it kind of showed me that I wasn't happy. Secondly, I wanted to leave that place as in ASAP. So I got to my room that day. I remember very well, I called my mother. You know when you're the baby of the family, everything and every decision that you make, you need to share them with your parents. I was very nervous, but I was like, you know what, I need to do this. I called my mother and said to her, my mom obohale, guys. How you have to think twice. Anyway, I gave her a call, told her that I want to resign. And having a mother, and let me just say, having a mother that is so supportive of your life decisions, it's just a God's blessing. So I called my mother, I told her that I wanted to resign, and what she said to me was, are you sure? And I was like, yeah, I'm very sure. And she said to me, it's okay. If you want to resign, know that I have your 110 support. Then I was like, hey. Then I resigned, left Liteng. Like I said, the past 3.5 years of being there were my happiest. It was set to leave mainly because I had made friends that became family. But hey, a decision had to be made and I left. I think a month after I left Liteng, I decided to take my first trip to China. Guys, this was one huge decision I have ever made. So I decided to go to China. I made plans, I made my bookings, I booked my flights, I booked my accommodation. And I remember in all this, all I had in my wallet was an address for the hotel that I was going to. Fine. Left, got to OR Tambo. I was panicking. I remember very well my friend Mpo gave me a call and she said to me, friend, Kitsuhile. And then we just started crying, guys. We just started crying, and in that moment I was like, no, I'm not going anyway. These people must come fetch me now. I must go back home. So after we cried, I called my mom and I was just crying. Literally, I was just crying. I told her, I'm scared. I don't think I can be able to do this and wada. And she said to me, remember you resigned. Remember you had a plan. God brought you here. Go. You will see what China has in store for you when you get there. All I know is that God will always be with you. Fine. Took the flight, got to China. When I got to the airport, I did not know where to go. Guys, so checked in, and I remember I saw one lady, and I will forever be grateful to this lady. Her name is Gidi. I saw her and I made a short prayer and I said to God, let this be my angel. let this be the angel that you're going to send to me that's going to help me. First of all, I'm a very shy person, and for me to approach you, trust me, it takes guts. So I just went to this lady and I said, hi, how are you? Told her my name, and I asked her, is this your first time in China? And she said, no. And she asked me, is this your first time in China? I'm like, yeah, it's my first time in China, and I don't know where to go. I don't know where to get the taxis, and. So I showed her my card. She's like, oh, that's wonderful. I'm actually going to the same hotel. Let's go. I'll show you where the taxis are. Went with her, took the cab. We shared the transport, got to the hotel, and then she said to me, so I think we got to China around, say 4 in the afternoon, yes. And then she's like, what are you going to do when you get here? And I'm like, no, I'm gonna rest, sleep, and then I'll start shopping around the next day. And she said to me, no lady, there is no sleeping in China. Freshen up, let's go. I'll show you where the shops are. Fine, got to my hotel, freshened up, changed, and moved around with her. She really dedicated her time to me that day, and we moved around. She showed me where the shops are, places that I didn't know. She's like, this is where you'll find this and this and whatnot and whatnot. So we went, and yes, showed me shops. The next day I was all by myself, moved around, still didn't know where to go, but I managed to find the shops that I really loved, to find the clothes that I really loved. I think 2-3 days after that, I was the one who was showing her where the places are. And then she came to my room. She'd be like, oh my God, where did you get this? I'm like, no, I'll take you to where the shops are. I'll take you to where the shops are. I'll show you where I bought this and whatnot and whatnot. So yeah, then I took her, and then we came back home. I think the moral of the story is that, guys, there is nothing wrong with taking a risk. Sometimes we have the fear of the unknown. We are scared to take a step. We are scared to, like, what if? And all I wanted to say in this message is that don't worry about the what ifs. Take that first step. If it's the best decision that you would have taken, then so be it. But you never know. All I can tell you is that when you put your mind into something, that something will eventually materialize. And till today, I do not regret my decision. I do not regret leaving Liteng and starting my own business. And yeah, I hope this story will help someone who is in between rocks and whatnot, and them decide not knowing what to do, not being sure of resigning or taking the next step into whatever business that they want to venture in. Guys, if you want to do something, take that step. You owe it to yourself, nobody else. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I love you all, and thank you again for supporting me. Thank you again for liking and subscribing to my channel. It really means a lot. Kindly, and remember, yes, keep on subscribing, liking, and commenting. Thank you very much. I'll see you on the flip side.